Welcome, all friends from the YouTube's world, universe, and welcome to another haul. And this is yet another Mercari haul. I think it's like number 5. Again, loving buying and selling. And if you haven't tried out Mercari, use my link because you'll get a coupon to get yourself started either selling or buying, and it helps support the channel. And actually, speaking of my channel, you can find my store. The Journal of the Scots store is open. It's under, I didn't want to write it all the way out, so I put JOTS store. So it's my official Lego store. And on the profile itself, I put just supporting my addiction to plastic bricks. All proceeds are invested in my hobby and help my YouTube channel, Journal of the Scots. Thank you. So it's kind of, yes, it's all about adding more plastic brick to my collection, especially figures, and it does support, because then of course then I get to make fun videos every time I buy something. And currently I need a little bit of help because my balance is at 0. Literally as soon as I sell something and I get paid, then I have a saved list and I find stuff and start buying. So, in fact, I may have even purchased another item that's coming next week. So, more and more things. Hopefully I can keep this going. It's been really fun doing it ahead of the, now I think I have, how many things listed? Right now I have, I think, 18 items currently in my store. So, I'm selling the Amelia Earhart tribute. I've got the Lego Speed Champion Aston Martin for sale. I've got some other collectible items. There's a backpack, some golf balls, some electronics, all sorts of stuff from the bar that I found that I could use, but maybe I'd rather put it towards getting, my addiction of the plastic bricks. So I've got a decent amount. I think I've got like at least maybe $250, $300 worth of stuff listed. So if I was able to sell it all, my goal is to stay under the $600 threshold. And kind of basically that's my goal every year, is to do about $600 on Mercari, because then it's not taxable, and so that kind of maximizes, because if I go over it, then that means all of it was taxable, and that's kind of not what I want to do. So it kind of lessens the value that you get out of that. So with that, let's jump in and let me get to where I can rate the seller, because I'm opening this live. I've been trying to carefully make sure that I open this. On the other side, I don't want to like reveal the addresses or anything like that. Shoot. And I want to try to salvage this as much as possible. Shoot, it's got like sticky on it. Ugh. It may rip through. Well, we'll do our best, and I'll probably have to like rebuild it when it's done. There we go. Okay, so I didn't kill it, so I'll probably have to put an extra layer of tape. And let's see what we got now. Of course, when things come in this type of thing, it's probably a figure, a small item, which is the case. Make sure there aren't any other goodies. We'll set that aside. And then he did a good job using bubble wrap, which is pretty typical. Probably would have maybe put a small amount of tape, but it's all good. So there we go. And there we go. It's Bulio himself. Check that out. Hopefully you can get a really good look at that. So I am not invested in the whole Millennium Falcon, which just comes in. He's a key figure all the way through episode number 9, I believe. It's 8 or 9. And then unfortunately, this is basically where he ends up, just his head. So spoiler alert, Bulio doesn't make it very long, but he is basically one of the spies that helps get the resistance what they need. So he is this is just I think this is one of the better heads in all of Star Wars. They did such a good job on it. I did pay a lot, decent amount for them, but it's definitely worth it. Just make sure, yeah, everything's completely, and it almost looks like it wasn't played with. So he basically bought it, built it, had it on display, and that's it. So that's a great get. So kudos to the packaging, kudos for that. So we are going to rate the seller live, and I opened an accept. Rate him a 5. We'll give him. He was really good. So that's one thing too, right? He was honest with me. The day I ordered it, I think I ordered it pretty late at night, and then he immediately said like, "Hey, I'm not going to be available to ship it that next day. I'm just letting you know I'm shipping it the following day," and he followed through. So that's totally fine. I didn't necessarily, I didn't really need it. Like, I mean, I don't, if I get this next week or the following week, like, honestly, I don't care. The only thing is that, I was also, traveling coming up. I have travel coming up, so I didn't want to be delayed too much, because the less I can kind of have ship and arrive while I'm traveling, the better. So, very cool. So thank you. Everything is perfect. And I'll give him a new home. Nah, I'll erase that. Everything's perfect. Done. Submit rating. The seller gets paid. I'm happy. I get a new figure. And that is what it's all about. Buying and selling on Mercari. Building out my collection. Now, if you think about it, that Millennium Falcon, I'm not a huge ship person. I mean, I'd love to get every ship. I'd love to. It's not that I don't like ships. I just don't have any space. So I'm all about minifigures. I'm all about buildings. And I'm going to be doing some either like mid-sized and small mocks and those types of things in the future. So getting figures is what it's all about. So for me, everybody's a winner here. I don't have to buy and feel like I'm missing out on the Millennium Falcon, because this was the featured. Probably the only thing I wouldn't mind getting is a new Lando. I don't have one with his cape, but I don't know if I would overpay for him. I mean, I do have a Lando figure that I could use, but overall, that's how it goes. So thanks so much for hanging in there with me on my Lego collecting journey. That's all for this episode, and we will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.